That's right, Keely. You know, the message that this team has is that city services, they're not necessarily bad, but they could definitely use some work to save the city some money. As you know, the city's operating at a budget shortfall, and there's 4 ways they identified and recommendations that they have that the city can do that. Going to take a look here at City Hall where that meeting is still going on at this time. Those 4 ways: economic development, and number 2 was budget and pension savings. Number 3, a city employee focus, maybe making city employees better at their jobs. And number 4, which is what I'm kind of going to focus on today and for later, is neighborhood improvement. This transition team identified that there are 51 city parks east of I-95, basically 2 parks per square mile. This transition team says they hit the streets, they ask people around those parks, which are city funded, which are operating at a city cost and have some city programs within them. They basically said that in some high crime areas around these parks, some people are afraid to use those parks, so perhaps the city could sell them off at a price. Coincidentally, they're talking about that right now in this meeting. We're going to have a little more on that later, especially what parks exactly this transition team is talking about and how they could sell them and how that could save money. Another big focus here might not be the sexiest headline here, but budget and pension savings. Pension savings, exactly. They want to kind of restructure some things, but they're going to have an executive session perhaps in the next few weeks so city leaders can hammer out exactly how they can save. And another thing is city employees making over $100,000. This transition team not sparing them. They're asking them to take about a 10% cut. That's going to affect about 16 city employees. Yeah, it might be $1,000 here or there, but when you look at the big picture of things, how much this city is operating at a budget shortfall, any little bit helps, according to this transition team, because Mayor Moyle took office earlier this year trying to basically cut costs, get that budget in line, and basically try to draw in more revenue to the city. We're going to have much more on this later, but for now, I'm live in West Palm Beach. Mike Trim, WPTV News Channel 5.